This is Danny and the littlest member of our family, River. We are making our way around Australia with our home in tow. Subscribe to follow along and keep up to date with our adventures.
So we're just at the WA border and we're about to go through the... So we're just at the WA border sign. We just took a photo and now we're about to go through the quarantine.
Yeah, so they pull up and I think you just check through your car and vehicle and everything. Actually got no restricted items like honey and seeds and stuff like that.
Fruit and veg, that kind of stuff.
I think we got rid of all our stuff, so hopefully it should be all good. But we'll find out. So we just got the all clear, so we're just heading through the border now. Just had a quick look. They just basically opened the canopy, had a look in there, and then jumped in the back of the caravan, looked in the fruit and stuff like that, and a few cupboards, and they were like, yeah, sweet, you're good to go. So we're in WA now. So the AC was leaking water all over River's bed last night. So I think the drainage hose must be blocked. So I'm just opening up all the back of the caravan here and tracing the hose down. I'm going to try and put some wire up it. The hose comes out here. That's the AC drainage hose. Comes up through here and up here into the back of the AC. So I'm just going to feed some wire through the bottom of that, push it all the way up and see if I can find any blockage in there. Yep, there we go. Definitely a blockage up there. It's running out now. That should fix it.
Good morning. So we're just here at Lake Argyle. River and I have just gone for a morning swim and now we've come back. River's doing building some things with his... You want to show what you're building? No, you don't want to? Okay. So it's the start of wet season up here and we're finding it's actually a really good time to be at Lake Argyle because it's super quiet. You can go in the pool and have heaps of space to yourself and there's no one camped on either side of us. As you can see, like there's a caravan down there, but it's pretty far away. So yeah, it's actually a really good time to come. So a lot of the other smaller caravan parks are actually starting to close for the wet season. So we're planning on going to the Bungle Bungles Caravan Park next because we're going to go to the Bungle Bungles, but that's actually shut. So we're going to have to do the free camp that's beside there. But yeah, we didn't realise that so many of the caravan parks did shut down so early for wet season. So that's a bit of a bummer, but at least everywhere is really nice and quiet and you're not having the crowds. So I guess, you know, you win, you lose. Although luckily for us, it's wet season, but look, it's still nice and sunny.
We're just on our way to do the sunset tour here at Lake Argyle. Check out the weather, like it's just beautiful sunny sky. They said that the news forecast said the weather wasn't going to be too great while we're here, but it's just been beautiful sunny days the whole time, so bloody good.
So much for rainy season.
Yeah, I know. Hang on. Crack some in. Job. So it's like 5:15 a.m. We just come down here on the other side of the dam wall, just drove down here because apparently the guy said about 5 or 6 sparrow being caught just on this side of the creek here. So in the last like week, so I thought I'd come down and have a flick. Aaron and River are still in bed. See if I can have any luck. So I had a bit of a cast but didn't get any luck. It's like really fast flowing water through here. There's also lots of weeds, so I kept getting weed all over my lure. So I don't think that helped at all. Still a very nice spot to come down though in the morning. I mean look at it, this is the old Ord River. The old Ord River flew all the way through here. They dammed it up. Which I found interesting is they reckon that if that dam broke, it would take like 4 years for all the water to flow out. But that was pretty unbelievable. Must be a lot of bloody water, and that's like 1,000 square kilometers of water apparently. So it's like the second biggest body of water, like dammed body of water in southern hemisphere, I think it was. So yeah, it's bloody huge. So we left Lake Argyle this morning and we're down at Discovery Parks in Kununurra now. Just going to stay here for probably one night. So we're going to go for a swim in the pool and then probably go for a fish along here because this is right on Lake Kununurra. So apparently it's pretty good here for barramundi. You have to catch one yet on the trip, or maybe a bit of luck we might get one, which would be good. And yeah, then we're going to go tomorrow morning. I think we're going to go see the Ivanhoe crossing. So it's like a big crossing across the Ord River, I think it is. But yeah, we'll check that out tomorrow morning. You can pretty much launch your boat right here, I reckon. Like this.
Hey babe.
Right in the lake.
So River said before that me and him are going to catch a bigger barramundi than you.
Oh, I hope so. I hope just one of us gets one. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I'll try to catch one.
If River gets one, I'd be stoked.
Oh, look at that car. Getting fun at this fishing thing.
Not getting so many bird nests now?
Not today.
Good. Hopefully. Look at that. It's like perfect. The lake looks like a bloody milk pond. So flat. It's nice.
Well, what's that there? Mama? Well, what is that there?
Oh, there's an archer fish. Not a bad size little archer fish. Took that little The 20 lure I got there.
Yeah. I got like the same fish you just got.
So Erin just picked up a little archer fish as well. The reel's not working too good. Don't break it. Yeah, be careful. River's little toy rod. It's actually not a bad little one. An archer fish. Stoked?
Yeah. Danny's always having a go at me about getting my rod snagged constantly. Look where his is. Up in the tree.
When they need to go down in the water, how are they going to get up there?
Oh, there he is. Oh, look at him, right there.
Yeah, so he was there last night. He doesn't go far.
Huh.
That's a male. We worked out last night.
Yeah, he's a pretty big guy.
The female's down at the boat ramp, but yeah.
She won't be there tonight. They're putting them in the boats.
That's the guy down. Went down there last night and washed his hand.
Look at that guy, River. Can you see him? He's sitting there.
Oh, it's a big guy, isn't he?
Mm.
Come back a little bit.
I don't know what he's been eating. He's waiting for food again, I think, because they were throwing chicken bits at him the other day.
That's from painter too.
Yeah. I don't think he was smart enough.
He was smart enough. You're gonna hold your light on.
Oh, yeah, what? Python, is he?
Yeah, I was like,
Oh, that's nice.
isn't he gorgeous?
That's good.
Bum's down here. Pretty big.
It's good. It's Python. I wouldn't get that close to it if it wasn't a Python.
That's an older type.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, let's go, tell you.
Put it away.
It's pretty cool. Look at that, River. Can you see him?
Then point your light
He's a
away.
snake.
Should we get him out or no? I'll leave him be.
Yeah.
Are we meant to play with him here?
Well, they tell you not to. They say if you see a snake, go on that top no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's moving, yeah.
He's cool. He's actually not a water python, so.
That's
You
hilarious.
probably can move him somewhere. He seems to be know where he's going. You want to pick him up?
Oh, right, he's off.
Oh, he's in the water now.
Oh, bye.
He's gone. Yeah, so we went for a walk last night along the riverbank. Well, actually, it's a lake. It's Lake Kununurra. And we met a guy who was like actually a licensed snake catcher. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, we walked along. We saw a big 2-meter freshy croc like right on the bank right in front of us, and also saw an olive python, which the guy tried to catch because he's actually a snake catcher, but it took off. So yeah, it's pretty fun. Pretty good night. And yes, today we're driving out to Ivanhoe Crossing. I think Erin's going to have a turn driving across it, so that'd be interesting.
It looks fun.
It looks fun, does it, buddy? I don't know about that. Mommy's freaking out.
It looks fun driving. Yeah? Yeah. My son came in it.
Yeah, just go between the poles and you'll be fine.
That's what I'm scared about.
Go a bit faster. Are you going sketched? Is it, yeah, right? Just make sure you stay in between those poles and you'll be right.
Keep an eye out for some salties, guys. We did it. I can breathe now.
What do you reckon? Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
It's the first time you've been on a water crossing?
Yeah.
Driving? Yeah, it's
First
cool.
time. And especially one that's full of big salties.
Yeah, there's plenty of saltwater crocs in there, I think. This is at Barramundi. I wouldn't have a flick, but we have time. We're going to go back to the camp and get ready to go down to Bungle Bungles.
We hope so, anyway.
Yeah. But he yeah, I had to sit in the car, the passenger seat, and fly the drone. That's why Erin was driving. So, but she wanted to have a go anyway. She wanted to do it. So I thought, yeah, you can. May as well give it a crack, eh?
I didn't go off the edge.
No, you didn't fall off the edge. A bit worried you would, but. So it's time to say goodbye to Discovery Park on Lake Kununurra here. It's a really good little park, this one. Pity we couldn't. Well, we probably could stay a bit longer, but we've got to move on. Got to move on to the next spot. So we're going to see if we can try and get into the Bungle Bungles. It could be closed. I know apparently the Visit Information Centre is actually closed. So you're meant to pay there to go further into the park. I'm not sure whether you can just still go now that it's closed or not. So we've got to find that out. But hopefully we can get in, because that'd be a suck to not be able to see the Bungle Bungles.
So as Danny was saying, we're at Warham tonight, which is about a 2.5 to 3 hour drive from the Bungle Bungles tomorrow. So the plan is to wake up super early and get there by probably say 7ish, so that we can do the hike before it gets super hot. So the reason we're so far away is this is the closest caravan park to the Bungle Bungles that's still open. Everything else is actually already shut for the season.
So it's like just after 4 AM this morning. Just having a quick bowl of breakfast. Quickly smashing this down before we go. So we're heading out to Bungle Bungles today. It's going to be like 3 or 4 hours drive. Apparently it's pretty rough. So yeah, just trying to get everything in the car. We're trying to tell Chuck River in, trying to let him sleep still. Bit early, mate, you reckon? Yeah, you go for a drive to Bungle Bungles? Might have to try and eat this well as I'm driving, I think. Or maybe get Erin to feed me.
So it's 4:30 and we're finally ready to go. We're on the road. We got our breakfast. Let's go, you keen?
Yeah, okay, no, so I'm trying to eat my breakfast while I'm driving. Looks like a little wild dog out there. Doesn't look too healthy, does he, for a little guy? Yeah, so we just got to the turn off the highway. It's like 55 k's to the Bungle Bungles apparently from here. So we just got at the start of the track so far. It just seems to be like a corrugated road. It's not overly bad, just a bit bumpy. So I'll have to see if there's any like crossings or anything, see what we come up with. But hopefully it should be pretty, not too bad on the way into the Bungle Bungles. How bumpy this is. Everything's just, the dash is just vibrating like crazy. It's super rugged corrugations through here. It's like a bit of a deep crossing here. I just got to go walk through it, make sure it's not too deep so I don't drown the car. Yeah, so I'm standing in the middle. Looks like it's about up to my knees. So I think it should be right, should be sweet to go through. That was the deepest one we've been through so far, water crossing. That was actually fairly deep, came fairly up the side of the car, so we went through it, no worries though. We don't have a snorkel, that's the thing, so I've got to be a bit careful. But yeah, it seemed to be fine, so it should be all good. It looks like a pretty long one, this one. Don't know if I should walk it. There's a fair bit of water in here because the wet season's kind of started, so it feels a bit deeper than the other one. Bit above my knees. So it'd probably be, you know, way above the door seals on the car. Pretty deep. I think we'll have a crack at it. We got through it. A bit sketchy. Handbelt started squeaking because it was getting water in it, making it slip a bit. So that was pretty deep and it was a fairly long one, but we're through it. So hopefully, apparently there's like a big creek coming up. Like on the actual maps you can see a big creek, so if it's any deeper than that, we probably won't be able to go through it. So hopefully we get through that. Yeah, so we just had to pull over because poor old River, oh, he just started to vomit and he just had a bit more vomit, as you can see. Poor guy. Sitting in the back there. Bit of a rough ride for him in the back. We'll get him some towels to clean him up. Second spew stop for River. What? Another spew, poor guy. Almost there, you can see the Bungle Bungles starting to pop up through there. We made it, you! You know, it's a bit of a long trek in. River had a few spew stops along the way. Yeah, stoked to be. We made it.
We made it! Finally!
Yeah, bit of a long.
3.5 hours.
Yeah, it took like 3.5 hours. I felt like I was going pretty fast all the way too, but yeah, it's very corrugated. Hasn't been maintained because it's the start of the wet season, so they're not going to maintain it again until after the wet season. So yeah, there's quite a few water crossings and stuff, and it took a while. But look at this.
So we're doing the Cathedral Gorge walk first. So it's a class 4, and then we're going to come back and do the domes, which is a bit easier. It's only a class 3.
Yeah, so basically about 3k's, probably around about 3k's up, all up, you reckon?
Yeah. So hopefully should only take us
Hour and a half to a couple of hours?
Oh, look, I reckon 2 hours
Yeah.
with River. Hopefully. That's the plan.
So look at it. Check this out. What do you say? No.
You walk some snakes will come get you today.
They will, eh? Snakes come get me if I walk slow, eh?
We're running fast so the snakes don't get us. Trick on how to get your toddler to hike. Load him up with juice just before.
Yeah. Load him up with sugar. And he's just running. He's running away. There's still some pools of water here. So in wet season this would be like, you know, way up here, probably just flowing through the water. There's actually some fish in here, which is surprising. A few little small fish. I don't think there'd be any living in here, but it must be a bit of water stay here year round, I guess. You're going up this way so that you can see sort of where the water would flow all the way through here. Cool, look at the gorge. So I think we're getting pretty close to the main part of the gorge now. Check this out, it's epic. Look at this. Made it. This spot's amazing. Like, check out like these rocks. They're like overhanging by like probably 20 meters. It's hard to get the scale on a camera, but bloody epic. I'll say all the water would flush down here in wet season, pooling here, and then it starts digging away underneath here. That's why it's like recessed a long way. You can see there's only a little pool of water at the moment, but this would be all full of water, I reckon, wet seasons will go right up. It's nice to be able to come in and have some shade away from the hot sun. Just admire this beautiful place. Check this out, I'm sitting way back underneath this ledge here. And you just look out and see the whole gorge.
Cave. And this is the cave. And this is the...
Do you echo, River? Speak real loud.
Ah!
Oh, hear that? You can hear yourself talking.
The echo.
Ah!
What do that? I can do the echo.
Oh! So I decided to take my shoes off and walk through, and Aaron's going to try and climb around it. I can hear other people coming, actually.
Yeah, I can hear other people now too. See, this works. Now I don't have
Yeah.
my feet. On the way here, we did this walking over the ledge carrying river. So that was
Yeah.
a bit more difficult.
So I decided the easiest option was just to carry him through the water.
See?
Just got to the second little feature here at the Bungle Bungles. This is called the domes.
Put your hands up in the air.
So it's not quite as impressive as the cathedral. It's still pretty cool, nonetheless.
Okay, stop there. Put your hands in the air. Put your hands right in the air like this. Nearly back.
Nearly back.
It's getting hot.
It's getting very hot out here.
Can you carry me?
Pretty much having to carry for the rest of the way.
Can you
Well worth it though. The cathedral is definitely the way to go. That one's really awesome.
carry
Really good to go see.
me?
Right, so we're leaving Warnham Roadhouse this morning to put fuel in. It's probably the most expensive fuel we paid for. It was like 275 cents a litre. So pretty steep. I guess probably because the fuel excise is gone now. That's pretty expensive. Aaron's doing a first stint of driving. First time towing the caravan.
Well, for like a long stint.
Yeah,
I've
for-
done like short ones.
Yeah,
while you're driving
short bits
around.
while I'm flying a drone basically, but the first long stint of driving with the caravan on the back, just a bit nervous, but should get used to it. Should be good. Some of these little rest stop areas are not bad, eh? You got a good view from them. They give you like got nice little table areas. They got like toilets. You know, you got like little fireplaces, all sorts of stuff. A bit overdoing all this driving today. After a big day yesterday at the Bungle Bungles, it was like 7 hours driving over corrugations and creek crossings and stuff. It's only about 5.5 hours driving today, I think, to where we're going. So yeah, if you go to the Bungle Bungles, make sure you got plenty of water and snacks and everything. It was quite a big day. There's another group of people that were going in as we're driving out, and I was like, oh shit, they're coming a bit late. And I saw him at the Caravan park today, and he's like, yeah man, oh crap, I didn't realise it took so long to get in there. Big day for him.
Did we park here? Did we have snacks?
Yeah, we parked here to have snacks, didn't we, mate?
Then the table scene toilets there.
Yeah, there's toilets there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad needed a bit of a break for that big driving,
Yeah.
doesn't he? Dad's getting a bit sleepy.
You know, getting a pic.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're heading to RAAF Quarry. It's a free camp just past Fitzroy Crossing.
Yeah. Again, he got it free here. He got it free.
Also trees here, he reckons.
He got it free.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be, it looks like it's a pretty nice spot.
Yeah,
So
that's good.
yeah, we'll show you. Right, so we turned up to this free camp now. It's called the RAAF Boab Quarry. Yeah, you can tell why it's called Boab Quarry because there's heaps of boab trees everywhere. So pretty interesting spot. Like you can see all these big rocks here, formations. They've just kind of like dug a big hole all the way through and like along. Almost looks like it's turned to like a river. Yeah, there's like heaps of. There's a few little crocs in there too, little baby crocs, and there's like a lot of like lizards, stuff like that. So yeah, it's a pretty cool little spot.
So we've just spent the last few hours sitting down at the quarry, down at the swimming area. We met a bunch of people down there, and we've all just had some drinks, played some cards. It was a nice afternoon, hey?
Yeah, and I had a drink too.
You had a drink too?
Ding, ding.
What did you have to drink?
Water.
Yeah, water. So we're just cooking some dinner now and head to bed and head off early in the morning. Pretty excited to go to Broome. The people that we're talking to, they've just come from Broome, so they gave us a bunch of like little places to go check out, and we're really excited. You excited for Broome?
Yeah.
So we're up pretty early this morning, like 5 AM, watching the sunrise. So we're leaving the quarry here this morning. Definitely a cool little spot to come check out. We ended up being pretty cool overnight. Dropped down to like probably 25 degrees, which is good because it was like 40 degrees when we got here. So it ended up being pretty nice night actually. Definitely come check this spot out if you're pulling through this way. It's a good little free camp.